Hey guys, so I thought I'd do a little cardio and vlogging today. I want to talk to you about my thoughts on competing. Whether it's a good idea, whether it's a bad idea, should you do it? What are my experiences? What have they taught me? So, first of all, is competing in a bodybuilding or men's physique show, is it a good decision? Financially? No. Because even if you're a pro, you might not win. But for all the money, you're gonna spend at least $200 on a show, even if you're an amateur. So the best thing to do if you're gonna compete is to be sponsored. And which leads me to my next point. Why is competing good? Well, it's a good way to put yourself out there. Good way to promote you or your brand or whatever you're trying to put out there. And as a result, I've become sponsored. So, it is one of the best ways to improve, your Instagram, your YouTube, anything social media, because it's all visual, it's all pictures, it's videos. So it's great to get really lean. Super lean, but you can only stay so lean for so long. And while you're lean, you're gonna feel really flat and small. You're gonna look good on a camera, but you're gonna feel really flat and small. In the last couple weeks leading up to a peak week, I started to feel really exhausted. Doing cardio 4 times a week, working out two hours every day. Very little calories, just working like a dog. And I was sleeping like the day before the show. I actually slept from 4 p.m. to 12 midnight, which is like 8 hours of napping during the day. Doesn't really make any sense, but you will be very tired. Is it that different from working out normally or bulking? Not really. The only big difference is you're just cutting more calories, but you're gonna lose your strength, you're gonna get smaller. One of my biggest fears was you're gonna lose muscle. Now, I kept pretty close tabs on my weight, body fat percentage, lean body mass throughout my cut for 16 weeks, and I found that I didn't really lose any muscle. There were times when I was totally depleted of water that it looked like I may have lost about 2 pounds of muscle, but then within a couple of days it was right back up to where it should be. So my lean body mass didn't really change hardly at all, if any. But after I finished my cut for the show, I did what is called a rebound diet, which you want to rebound as much muscle and as little fat, but this is a real thing. This is a real phenomenon that when you're on a prolonged cut, you can quickly put on a lot of muscle mass because your body is like craving for nutrients and just to get bigger. It's just sick of being small. It wants to get bigger again. So I put on about 7 pounds of muscle within a few days after my show, and it's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm at 180 pounds, 8% body fat, and I'm still lean, but I'd like to bulk up to about 192, 195, and then cut after that. But so if you're wondering, are you going to compete, Evan? Are you going to compete again soon? Probably not. You can only improve your physique so much after a year. I mean, I've seen guys post stuff where they were only 1 pound heavier exactly a year from between pictures. So there's really not a whole lot to gain by bulking and cutting and bulking and cutting and bulking and cutting. Sometimes you just need to bulk for a few years. So I'm probably going to just bulk for at least 2 more years. Or until I'm happy. I mean, it's all about how happy you are. if you're bulking or you're cutting, but you're not happy with the progress you're making, or you don't really care about the goals that you're setting for yourself, what's the point? So, I mean, a lot of this bodybuilding in general is based on how you look. And so I'm gonna work on more strength-based goals. I'm gonna try to get stronger on bench press and squat, and not focus so much on looks, because you can only look so good and improve so much on your looks. But with strength, you can hit PRs every week, almost, you know, if you're doing it right. So I'm doing my own workout program. I'm getting certified as a personal trainer. I've been working with a friend, Travis. He's a really good workout partner. He's also a trainer, and he's going to be working at a YMCA with some kids. But I'm probably going to post, my next video is going to be either a chest or a back workout, and I'm going to show you guys how I do that. So, but another thing about this physique show, it's like when you're this lean, you really can see what you look like. So you should really take note of what you look like when you're lean. Arnold said, "I don't believe in bulking," because he was so meticulous about how he looked. You know, he was one of the most symmetrical guys ever. And if you're bulking all the time, you can't really see what you look like. So I've been taking measurements, and I really feel like I need to work on my shoulders, because I'm 6'1". I need to look wider if I'm going to look good on stage. And also my arms. My arms aren't totally exactly the same size, but my dominant arm is 17 inches with a pump, so that's good. That was one of my goals for this year, and I hit that within a month after my show. The key to getting big arms, guys, is volume, 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 and supersets, supersets, supersets. And that will give you big arms, arms, arms. There's a hawk over there. So that's my thoughts. If I think any, comment below if you want more content about, you know, cutting or what it's like to be in a show. Tell you what, it's a beautiful day. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I love it. Honeysuckles. So I did get sponsored by a new company called Division Supply. They just sent me their package. It was a shirt, a shaker cup, and a pre-workout. I tried the pre-workout. I'm in the supplement industry. I work at a health food store. I know a ton about supplements. I've been selling them to people for 2 years. And I can tell you that the ingredients in this supplement are legit. You got L-arginine, you got yohimbe, you got 250 milligrams of caffeine, all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff. Gives you a really good pump, and made me sweat a lot too, so that's good. It's really good to take if you're trying to do a cut. So if you're trying to stretch for the summer, I highly recommend the pre-workout from Division Supply. You can find discount below. Use the code mcgovernfitness and you'll get 10% off your purchase. Last thing I'll say about competing is you shouldn't do it unless you really want to. Like I say, I got bit by the competition bug, where it's all I could think about was competing.
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
Because I just was in the best shape of my life. I felt like it was just time to do it. 26, you know, Arnold did his pumping iron movie in his prime when he was 28. I just feel like it's the right age. You know, I feel like I've been lifting 9 years. It just was the right time. So you'll get to a point where you've been lifting for so long that you feel like you have a physique that you can sculpt, and that's when you know. I love spring, it makes me want to sing.
I went for a walk on a winter's day. If I didn't tell her I could leave today. California dreaming, such a winter's day. La da 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 da, la da da.
Mountain lion!